If you gon' go, then go, don't tell me you won't. I want them diamonds on my neck to make me look like I'm cold. That ain't for you and none of these hoes, that's just for me and my bros. I gotta fight for my balls, I gotta stack out this gold. I tell you I'm on a roll, we about to get all this dough. We ain't no fuck niggas, no, I swear to God we the goals.
Welcome back to the Rylo Show podcast, and happy 4th of July. Hopefully you're celebrating, having fun, getting some sunlight, hanging with family, enjoying it, maybe having a couple cold ones if that's your thing, or maybe you're having a good little smoke session with the people. But we are up here in the O-Show headquarters compound, whatever you want to call it. It's probably been a year since we've been back here, just about, maybe a little less.
Yeah, it's been about a year since our, because we vlogged it, right? So
yeah.
We vlogged it, shot a couple podcasts up here, but it's been at least a year.
Yeah, it's special always coming up here. Obviously, this is a legacy thing for our family, and it's something me and Joshua have taken near and dear to our heart, because obviously we want to build on it, and we want to make it a place for our kids and families to really bring everybody together. But it's also just, we live in New York, New Jersey, and it's crazy. It's packed. It's overcrowded, and you come up here and it's like the most peaceful thing. Ton of acres, ton of forest, ton of wilderness, trees. Man, it's just like all you hear is the birds chirping.
For sure. And if you're just listening, you won't know this, but if you are watching, bro, we're outside right now, and we haven't had an outside podcast since episode 1, which is kind of interesting.
But we're doing it for the 4th of July. So if you're listening on audio, thank you. But also check out the YouTube as well.
Yeah, check out the YouTube. Yeah, but more people fuck with our YouTube though, so
no doubt. Yeah, we can't grow on audio. So if you listen on audio, let us know, and let us know why you listen on audio, because I'm curious. We're trying to figure out how to get more people to listen to our audio. We can't figure it out. That's for sure.
For sure. And we got some cool podcasts coming up. We're shooting a couple more this weekend with some of the boys. We're having a couple internal with some of our best friends. So that's going to be
it's always special.
It's going to be a fun time. And we're going to gamify it too. We're going to play a little bit of game. And for the people that watch our content as well as listen, but we got a couple of vlogs coming out with this up north trip. It's going to be really fun. And we have a few more in the chamber anyway. We went to our brother's wedding that we're going to do a vlog about.
Eventually we'll get to that.
Yeah, we got a couple card shows that we went to in New York that were prime time, like OG card places in New York. So it was pretty dope.
For sure. And I think getting back to the vlog is something we got away from when we went out to New York, and it was something that was always a huge part of our channel. Then the podcast came, and we were kind of doing them both, and then we went out to New York. We kind of got comfortable with just doing the podcast and not the vlog, but it's really a happy medium with both. We kind of got caught up in doing just really short form content, which is, Joshua's always said it is the number one way to grow. But what we're trying to figure out is how to get all the people that followed us for our short form content, or like our short form content, that we also have long form content in the form of podcasts and vlogs, because that's us. Doing a short form content is more so just to grow, or a story that we really care about. But really the podcast and vlog is really who we are and what we're interested in, and really getting the behind the scenes of what we're about.
For sure. I couldn't have said it better myself.
For sure. But it's gonna be a short podcast, so obviously thank you for listening. But we want to talk about the music that has come out in 2023. So it's been a really interesting year. I haven't been blown away by anything, but it has been really good. Lil Durk has dropped. Gunna has dropped, which I know there's a lot of things surrounding that, but it's just whatever. Yeah. Young Thug has dropped, and now Rylo Rodriguez, which is a favorite of mine,
for sure,
has dropped.
And before you even go, because I know we want to talk about the Rylo album, and I want to talk about the Rylo album just because it's I don't think many people, he's not that mainstream artist yet, and I think
definitely not mainstream.
So I think, and I want to talk about that as well. But the Thug album, I really enjoyed. Shout out to Metro Boomin and Drake, because that album is popping. I like it. I like the album. It's not his best album he ever put out,
for sure.
But let's be honest with ourselves, bro. He's been incarcerated for how long now?
Yeah.
It's to be honest with you, it's he's on a completely different wave than the music he dropped.
No,
completely different.
We gotta. First of all, we have to stream that for Thug, because it's free Thug here.
For sure, we're definitely free Thug.
So we're gonna stream it whether we like it or not. Obviously,
there's still hits on there, bro.
Of course, a lot of those songs wouldn't have made it if he was out. So
for sure,
we'll take it as that is. But Rylo Rodriguez, sorry for the delay, and also shout out for song 13 on it, Digital Pictures. KJ, what you got going on, man?
KJ, what you got?
That's his song, so we're gonna run that up regardless. But Rylo Rodriguez, so he is very under the radar. He's a Bama boy, which kind of runs in, if you're really in the music space, with Young Blue and No Cap, who we've definitely talked about on this channel. They're kind of like the three-headed monster of the South right now.
For sure.
And I think Rylo runs with Lil Baby. And the reason he's a little, I guess, lack of a better term, like underrated, is I think his sound is different, which we kind of talked about yesterday. It's different. I think he hasn't put out a ton of projects. Like, this might be like his only second album. Like, if you want Apple Music, like, he only has 2 albums on there, counting this one. So he hasn't put out a ton of work, and I think that is coming. And I think with some more label support and him getting pushed out a little bit, that's where he'll get into some good graces. But as far as if you're in the music community, you know who Rylo is. It's more
For
so
sure.
from like someone who's listening on the radio who's like, oh, I only listen to Drake. They might not know who Rylo is.
Yeah, and I mean, I like Rylo Rodriguez. I can understand why he's not a radio hit sensation right now. Maybe he'll evolve into that. His stuff is just it's not mainstream. Like, and it's hard and it's very good. Like, I actually like it, and it's very unique, bro. There's no one in the game that I'm listening to. And don't get me wrong, I'm not listening to like a whole lot of Alabama rappers outside of Young Blue, No Cap.
Yeah.
I listen to a little bit of Rylo. So it's like I'm not like in that field a whole lot, but like at the end of the day, I don't hear anybody
It's
like
definitely
Rylo.
unique. It's definitely unique.
And he's got some hits. Like, he has some cool hits. Like the Dirk song, Hot. There's been a couple other ones that I
think
really
that's
like.
Room Comfortable, which is, I don't know, song 12 on the album. It's really interesting because I was talking to somebody the other day, and I brought up that Rylo was dropping. And he was like, man, that makes me happy because he doesn't hear about it much if you're not in the music game. Like, the average people aren't talking about Rylo. They want to talk about Lil Baby and Gunna and Thug and Drake and Future and all those guys, and they're great for their own reasons. But I think where I'm at, and I think because we love putting people on, like, that's kind of our thing, and that's kind of what we're looking for. And I think that's what makes us different is we're able to spot the talent. And, I talked to Leno about it when he was here, where I was like, man, there's something in my body where I just want to, like, not listen to another Drake song again, which would be so hard, and only listen to like low-key, underrated, like underground rap, because I'm like, man, I want to support the people that are like coming up and seeing them, because like as a music fan, like there's nothing more, there's not a better feeling as a music fan than like finding the artist when he's a no one, and then 2, 3, 5 years, then he's like everybody knows about.
It is a good feeling. It's a good feeling to like you put your boys onto something. Like, I always think about like Tip, who we'll have on our podcast here in the next couple episodes.
Cards from the Basement.
Cards from the Basement. I remember him with like Juice WRLD. Like, Juice. I went and saw Juice, Corday, and the Blueberry Faygo guy. Why am I blanking on him?
Blueberry Faygo, Lil Mosey.
Lil Mosey, and so those guys, I went and saw them for $25. And I tried to get Tip to come, and he was like, bro, I don't even know who the fuck these guys are. 2 years later, bro, Tip is like crying. He was like, bro, I'm so sorry. I wish I would have went to that Juice WRLD concert. I'm like, you guys think that I would just be like, yo, come to this guy if I like I didn't think he was good? Like, come on.
We got a little distraction on here on set. Our parents' dog Marlin, who's the cutest dog ever. Hopefully he doesn't knock over a camera. He's getting the zoomies right now.
He's got the zoomies right now. He might just dust a camera.
He's a pit bull terrier. He's unlimited energy, but it has to be the cutest dog ever.
Oh yeah. And if you're watching, bro, we'll pop up and we'll show what he looks like.
Man, that's really it. I think that's all we really wanted to get to. A little quick one for 4th of July.
For
happy
sure.
that you're listening. Happy you're enjoying.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this on the 4th of July, bro, you're a real fan. So we appreciate you.
For real.
And yeah, we really fucking appreciate you.
Bro, you know what? If you're listening on 4th of July, like actually 4th of July, don't like fucking play it because we can look at the comments. If you're on YouTube, let us know you're listening. Maybe we'll send you a shirt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
honestly, we have a bunch of patches that we can put on a shirt that we've been trying to get rid of.
If you made it this far in the 4th of July podcast, and I'll give you till like the 6th of July to hit me up, bro. If you listen to this before then, hit me up. And we will send you a free T-shirt.
Fuck it. Yeah.
We'll send you a free T-shirt.
I like that.
But if you listen this far, bro, we'll send you a free T-shirt.
All right. Well, enjoy the 4th.
Yeah,
hopefully you're enjoying yourself. enjoy the time with the family. Get some rest, get away from some technology after you listen to the podcast.
Obviously.
Get away from some technology, though.
Enjoy the fam, enjoy the friends. And
but peace out.
Enjoy nature, bro. Peace.
Won't see my brothers get rich. Wanna tell you I'm in. Watch me get my racks. And we ball so hard they think my niggas selling crack. We was pushing packs for 260 a pound. We was down, probably had some product in your town. But now we back, same straight for all my niggas, for all my fam. And I made about 10 racks up off these features in the end. For my grandma, hope she know that this for you and you and him. For my brothers, for my family, for my mama, for my friends.